Hello, kids. Welcome in. It's the Matt Murphy Radio Show getting underway for another day. How are you? Hope you're doing well, and may I be the first to say good afternoon, 12:05 on this Thursday, February the 1st, 2024. It is Super Talk 99.7 WTN. You probably knew that by now. It's our episode 503 of the proceedings that we host on a day-to-day basis, Monday through Friday, from noon until 3 most times. Sometimes I'm filling in for Brian Wilson, but that's on a rare occasion. Most of the time, you find me from noon until 3 on Super Talk, and we appreciate your time and consideration, whatever time you're able to give us. I'm thankful for it, whether it's 5 minutes or the full 3 hours. We have a full 3 hours to get into today. I invite you to be a part of the conversation. Opine at your leisure at 615-737-9986, 615-737-WW. TN, and there's plenty of time for you to get in on that. You can also get in on the super text line. Join us by the same number, 615-737-9986. Obviously, you can find us on 99.7 FM on the radio dial all throughout Middle Tennessee. You can also find us on any internet streaming platforms of your choosing by dialing up Supertalk 99.7 WTN. Normally, we would be on the TV side of things, but Bell looks very grumpy about all that. Ian's right outside. He's in the hall. If you wanted to get to him. Anyway. I'll leave Bell alone. Headless Bell. If Headless Bell had a head, it would be exploding right now. But he doesn't, so it won't. When we're up and running on the TV side of things, I'll let you know. And Super Talk 99.7 WTN, one way or the other. Normally, we're found on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. It's my understanding it's just Twitter right now, but we're working on it. F&M Bank chat line is up and running for all of you who avail yourself of that opportunity on the television side of things to look at my beautiful face, he says, tongue firmly in cheek. Okay, so we will get to the Attorney General, Skrmetti, who has made a couple of headlines this week. Jonathan Skrmetti joined a coalition of 26 other attorneys general in sending a letter to the Biden administration declaring support for the steps Texas has taken at its border with Mexico to prevent illegal aliens from crossing over into the United States of America. Last week, the Supreme Court offered a 5-4 ruling, and a lot of people are misinterpreting this ruling. It's a 5-4 ruling in favor of the Biden administration to allow Border Patrol agents to cut through or move razor wire. It does not require that Texas move it. It allows that the federal government can move it, and it is a temporary stay. Texas asked for a stay preventing the federal government from having the ability to do this until it was ultimately adjudicated in the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, and the federal government appealed that to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court agreed with the federal government. So the ultimate case is yet to be decided in the Fifth Circuit, and then eventually that case will get to the United States Supreme Court. But while that is happening, our Attorney General, Jonathan Skrmetti, has joined 26 other attorneys general in a letter to the Biden administration supporting Texas's ability to defend their border in the absence of the federal government choosing to defend the border itself. Ultimately, it's the job of the federal government, but when the federal government chooses not to do its job per the Constitution of the United States, it is up to the individual states to take that up because they have an obligation to the people of that state. Texas has an obligation to the people of their state, as does Tennessee. In the meantime, several communities have received. This is my entire reaction, and I understand, and I'm not diminishing the serious nature of this letter from the Department of Homeland Security. And I know that Chris Hand has talked about it at length during his show from 9 until noon on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. So I'm not attempting to diminish the serious nature of this when I say, who didn't know that there were illegal aliens in Tennessee? So, according to a news article from WSMV, and I've got the Department of Homeland Security letter myself. According to this Department of Homeland Security letter, there are